Hey, margaritas.
Hey,
Hey.
hi.
Oh, okay, we're back. Another one.
Yes,
I'm burning up.
I'm actually okay.
I'm shocked.
I know.
Usually it's the other way around.
I know.
Is
Normally I'm sweating, but right now I'm fine.
I'm wondering if I'm starting to have hot flashes. This is not normal for me. The
Oh,
the sweating and I I need to put a t-shirt on for the podcast because usually I'm like layers and
yeah.
I'm in a sweatshirt and I'm burning up right now. I'm miserable.
Well,
But I'm happy to be here
I wore
talking
this.
to you.
I wore this sweatshirt last week, but
Uh-huh.
then I was like, we had 9 views. So who actually,
Outfit repeater.
who,
Nobody's going to notice.
who actually even saw it? We had 9 views on the last episode. So.
Oh, I that might have been my I didn't make a TikTok the next day. I fell down on the job.
Yeah.
I went to
Well,
bed. I went to sleep. I'm going to be quite honest.
life happens.
I uploaded the video on YouTube and then I went to sleep. It just
Life happens.
uh, we just suck without our social media manager. I
No,
think.
no.
She was better at staying up and doing that stuff. I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna do better this week. We're gonna have something I can clip together for TikTok tomorrow,
Yeah.
and it'll be
Well,
fun.
every time I clip something together, it gets like 8 views, and I'm like, okay, well,
Mm-hmm.
TikTok just hates our
Just like
podcast.
the podcast.
Like, why? I only
Hey,
have 8 views.
I don't know. You made a post last week, and we finally got to our 100 subscribers.
We did. We actually got to 101 because two
Woohoo!
people on my TikTok were like, "I got you, girl," and I was like, "Oh God,
Oh,
I
thank
love my,
you.
I love my TikTok friends."
So we're in the triple digits now.
So we are 101.
Yes. We're gonna like add a zero on the end of
We're
that
gonna
by
keep
the soon.
soaring.
I'm not gonna put a timetable on it because I'm gonna jinx it. I feel like if I do that,
Probably.
we're gonna get there.
We're gonna get there. I know we will.
Okay. So how has your week been? I don't feel like I've talked to you this week since our celebrations over the weekend.
We have not talked much. I have been okay, actually.
Oh, okay.
Other than a sore throat and this ear pain that I have,
Mhm.
I'm good. I'm good to go. I have no complaints on this episode.
I have lots of complaints, but I'm just not gonna stress them all here. I had like the Monday from hell
Hmm.
at work, and then Tuesday had some personal matters to take care of. Then back to work today, feeling like garbage.
Yeah.
I woke up this morning, felt like my throat was trying to close up. It hurts.
Yeah.
That's why we're not having margaritas tonight.
Yeah.
I have hot tea.
I have
So
water because you know what? I just need to hydrate. Is all I need to do.
I still feel like I need to hydrate after the weekend too. Those margaritas, they were really good, but I always feel like I need a few days of recuperation after.
Yeah.
But we had fun. I'm having brain fog though, and I can't remember exactly what went down.
You're lucky. You're
I really
lucky.
feel like I
Listen,
was telling you before we hit record. I feel like I have brain fog right now. I don't know if I'm scared. I'm not going to be able to hold a conversation because I'm going to be like, "What?"
no, I think it's okay that you have brain fog and you can't remember what went down because I just don't feel like there's anything to remember.
Oh, okay. I mean, I remember
I would
doing
like
a
to
little bit
block
of
the whole
dancing.
weekend out. Listen, I enjoy our time together. I detest going out in this town.
Yeah.
I detest going out in town. The When we go eat and margaritas and all that stuff, it's fine.
Mhm.
But then it's so crowded in the bars that people are on top of you and stepping all over it. And I feel like this is the same thing we said on
Yeah.
the last episode. We said the same thing. People are stepping all over us. It's shoulder to shoulder, crowded in there,
Mhm.
and it's just like,
Well, and even dinner was a little too much. Because
Dinner
usually
was,
we can go have dinner and margaritas at our usual spot
yeah,
and we can hear each other and carry on the conversation. But I felt like we were having to scream
we
to
were.
carry on the conversation because it was so packed.
It was so loud.
Yes.
And I hate to be that old person that's like, why is the music so
And
loud?
then there was a table of college kids next to us that tried to get us to take shots. I was like, I am not here for this.
Like,
I'm sorry.
sir,
Have
do
fun.
you know how old I am right now? Like, I cannot take shots with you.
Yeah.
And he just kept pushing and pushing. Oh, I'm going to get shots. I'm going to get shots for you. And luckily, the girl that was with him was like, something tells me they don't want them. Like,
Yeah.
stop pushing it.
Yeah. Well, I did find out. I wish I would have known this before we decided to go out Saturday night. Apparently, some of the fraternities and sororities on campus had parents' weekend.
Yes, yeah.
So
I
that
figured that out.
explains.
I figured that out when we got to the bar and there are all the parents with the kids. And then when, like, it was so busy that when you were like, there's like a little line dance come on, and you're like, oh, this is my song. This is my dance, And I'm like, where you gonna dance at?
There was nowhere.
Where you going?
There was
Where you gonna
nowhere.
stick your little body? Because there is no space on the floor.
I know. That made me sad.
It was just body on body, and then they had the bull,
Oh,
and then there was the line for the bull and all the bodies on the dance floor. I said, I got to go. And
I know.
then my biggest gripe, first of all, I love to go out and dance. I love music. I love dancing.
Mhm.
You know this about me. I will
Yes.
dance the night away. But number one, I don't like when I can't get out of my seat to dance. I have to
Mhm.
just dance in my chair.
Yeah.
I don't like that. Then we walk over to the other bar and they're playing the freaking cranberries zombie. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do to this? Okay.
I
It's like,
know.
no. Then we go to the first bar where the music is normally good,
Normally,
and it was Taylor Swift, and I was like, we got to go. This is my cue to leave.
I know it was disappointing. We're just gonna have to take a break for a while. Like, if we want to go out and have a nice dinner and margaritas,
Yeah.
fine. But no DJs, no dancing,
I think that's
no
my
library. Because I'm just like
I think that's going to be my speed right now.
that was twice in a row that I've gone looking forward to a night of just some DJ music and dancing,
Yeah.
and you couldn't move.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I can't do that right now. I'm gonna need some time, so
I need to recuperate.
I need to recuperate. And I still have a gift card in my purse for a Mexican restaurant in town. So I say one night we just stick to dinner and margs
Let's
and
do that.
conversation because this particular Mexican restaurant we've been to before, and you can actually sit in a booth
Yeah.
and talk to one
Yeah.
another
No, I
and
prefer
not
that.
have college kids sitting right next to you trying to get you to take shots.
Yeah.
So that's going to
Also,
be our speed.
I saw this TikTok and these girls were trying to think it like they were, I don't know, they were playing some game where they were, first of all, we don't have enough people to even entertain such a game, but they were picking out like identities for when they went out. So it was like, okay, you draw a name. Okay, so you're Ashley tonight
Oh.
and your occupation is this. You're a mechanic.
Mm-hmm.
So, when guys talk to you, you like, oh my gosh, hey, I'm Ashley. And then I was like, haha, that's so funny. And then I thought about it and I was like, no one ever talks to us anyway. Literally, no one talks to us. We are invisible.
Not the past couple of times. Now you sometimes you draw in the young ones and the elderly.
Yeah.
I seem to only draw in the elderly But whatever.
The highlight of my night was watching how many people were going to go sit in the throw up that was on the bench on that
Oh my
stool,
gosh, yes, that happened. That was so
and
disgusting.
people were just. I mean, this girl walked over in her skirt and sat down, and I was like, and I just kept going, oh my god, she's sitting down. That was the highlight of my night, was just to see how many people were going to
Just
go over there and actually sit down on that stool.
and and a couple of people did,
And they,
didn't they?
yeah,
Oh, no.
because
I'm
someone
so glad.
finally told that, someone got up and told that girl, oh, hey, because I saw her get up and she was kind of looking back and kind of wiping herself off with her hand, by the way. But then a guy came over there and sat down, and he sat there for a little while, and then he got up, and then other people came and sat down, and the girl that tried to clean it up, she kind of glanced over there, and she turned around, started talking, and I was like, girl, you see these people, you need to tell them. But also,
Ugh.
I could have told them also, but I was like, you know what?
See, now whenever I do go to the bar, I'm going to be checking the seats
Yeah.
before I sit down, because that would have never crossed my mind that something like that could happen until we saw it happen to that young lady.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, I was scared to sit anywhere else when we moved the rest of the night. I was like,
Well, where could we sit? There was almost no place to sit.
yeah.
We found two stools over in the middle bar, and then got to check out the band. Got to check out
One of them was
the
worthy of
singer,
checking out,
the singer of the band, and then
but then they started
they
singing.
started singing, and
And we had to leave.
that was my cue to go,
Yeah.
because I was like, nope, nope.
I mean, not knocking the band. They sounded good. Some good sounding boys.
Sure.
But it was country.
Again,
We were not there for a country band.
it's country every single
Yes.
time we were there. But honestly, I feel like I don't even know at this point if it's different bands, because they all kind of sound the same and they're singing the same music.
Yeah.
The songs are the same. They could be the same band. I don't know, but
Well,
I don't remember ever seeing this man.
well, now you know why when that one band comes to town, I'm always gung ho to go see them, because it's such
Yeah.
a change from all the country bands that the library keeps bringing in.
Yeah.
So,
And
you can
also,
actually get out there and dance to it and enjoy it. And
someone failed yet again at making a video.
I did.
Did she tell you about that?
No, I didn't tell her.
Failure. Okay. So my song came on, right?
Yeah.
Ray, where the hell is my husband? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
where is my husband? She's recording and she's like, we're like, baby, where the hell is my. Okay, so we're dancing, singing. She's recording. Guess what she got? 2 seconds of her face going, and that was it. And I said,
Yeah.
you are done.
I thought I was recording, but I didn't actually start recording
I
until
said,
we were done,
like,
and I hit the little red button, and I was
we
like, "Oh,
we were singing. I was getting it, and
this would have made a great TikTok."
I was performing. Do you hear me? And then she says, "Oh," and I said, "What?" And she shows me her phone. It's just
2 seconds.
seconds of her going,
You can't see it right now because my phone's recording the
"Oh yeah,
podcast.
no,
It is recording the podcast, isn't it?
it's almost like the one that she recorded where she was supposed to be recording us, that you had to yell at her 3 times. The one where you were like, okay.
Okay,
I said,
we've established I'm very bad at recording.
I said, it's literally just her face going, and then she cuts it off, and I'm going, what is this? I said, you are done. We're so done here. And then she just puts her phone away at that point. She was like,
Yeah.
I
Never
really,
mind.
I really
Should
thought
just
it
get meta
was,
glasses or something.
she was like, I really thought I was recording that time. Nope. And you know what? The song is gone. So
Yeah, there was no starting over and trying again.
where the hell
The
is my
moment had
husband
passed.
and this
It was
video?
gone.
Can't find neither one.
No husband and no video. That sounds about
That
like us.
sounds about right.
Okay. So, that was our shenanigans for the week. There's not a whole lot.
That was our shenanigans for the weekend.
So
I don't know that there was anything else that I can share that was exciting.
I sawed down a crepe myrtle tree in my yard Sunday, and while I was sawing it, it's a very tall, it's a big crepe myrtle. While I was sawing it and it started, leaning, doing its thing, falling over like I wanted to do, my handsaw got stuck. So
Oh god.
I spent 20 minutes trying to move the top half so I could wiggle the handsaw out, and finally Gavin pulled up and I looked and he's just sitting there in his car staring at me
And you're like,
with
help,
disapproval, and I just went
help.
and he just shook his head, and so he had to help me free up the handsaw, and I took care of half of it. There were like six big branches, and I sawed off 4. There's 2 left, but I was scared at that point to mess with them because they
Yeah.
were leaning so much toward the house. I was like, you know what? If I try to saw this,
The way your
I'm
luck is
going
going.
I'm going to damage my house.
Yeah.
It's just not going to go well for me, so I'm going to quit now.
Yeah. Well, so
I did mutter the words, I think I need a man, a few times
oh my
because
gosh.
I was so frustrated.
Okay, well, speaking of needing a man, listen. I okay, so you know how like the big brush trucks have been
Yeah.
out.
Hmm.
Well, so at some point they've made me furious because my road is so small
Oh.
that we can't all fit on the same road. So they basically sent me around them, like I had to go off nearly into a ditch to get around them.
Yeah.
Well, there's like the little flap that goes over where your tire is.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I started hearing something bumping.
Oh.
Okay. So I was like, what's bumping? I was like, oh, I was like, I probably have like a tree limb stuck underneath there.
Yeah.
No, in fact, it broke. That little flap broke.
Oh.
Okay. So it was just knocking. And I was like, crap. And every now and again, like it would it would come out and then I'd have to kind of push it back in or whatever. So I was like, I'll text my cousin, ask him to fix it.
Mhm.
Okay. I never did. Well, so I was on my way home yesterday. I've been rocking like this for a little bit.
Mhm.
So I was on my way home yesterday, and I hear something because the brush people had been out, and it's still all over the side of our road,
Yeah.
And so I look back, and I guess it has detached completely. It's just hanging
Oh.
on by like one little thing, and it's flying. It's like this. And I was like, I said, what the hell is that sound? Oh my God. And it's like, it's all the way over here. And I was like, oh God, okay. So I was like, okay, well, maybe. I was like, I'm trying to drive in the middle of the road so I don't connect with something and rip it completely off, to where
Yeah.
it's just, on the ground and I have to stop and put it in my car. Well, so then I I'm on the back road, so I'm like I'm almost home. So
Mhm.
when you stop, it kind of the wind gets out of it and it just goes and down. As soon as I start, here it goes again. So I was like, okay, I was like, maybe I just won't pass by anybody. There were people out on the road picking up stuff, and I was like, hey, excuse me. I was like, oh my God, this is gonna slap them in the face. And I was like, hey. So the guy was just kind of like, He was looking at me weird, and I was like, I know. Anyway, so I get home and I take a picture of it and I text it to my cousin and I said, how do I fix this? And he goes, oh my God, bring it down. I was like, see you in a little bit.
People are making me so mad because there's like two that always go along and they bring their own cars.
Yeah.
And they sit there on their phones
Yeah.
instead of, directing.
Oh.
I was coming home earlier, there were two people sitting on their phones. Two of the brush trucks, and they're on a curve, and I can't see around the curve.
Yeah.
And nobody.
Per this man that got into an argument with me on the what's happening in Oxford page.
Oh, you got into an argument on the community page?
Because he's like, well, as someone who works on a brush truck, we can't direct traffic. I'm not asking you to direct traffic. I'm asking y'all, first of all, to get the hell up out the way. But second of all, you could say something. You could say something. You can give me
wave me around or something.
Yeah, it's going to be just a minute, whatever. First of all,
they don't do anything.
No, they literally do this. They look at you
and
pretend like you don't exist.
Yeah.
And so one day I was by myself and I was on my road. Like I said, if their truck is on the road, I can't get anywhere else. Like I can't.
Yeah.
It's just ditches there.
Yeah.
So the guy was standing back there and he just looked at me and he turned around and just started ignoring me. And I was like, this doesn't work for me, So I was like, excuse me. He said nothing. I said, excuse me. He said nothing. I just laid on my horn, just laid on the horn until he's like, yes, ma'am. You hear me calling you. I said, excuse me. So he comes over and I said, I'm not turning around. I said, my house is around this corner. I'm not turning around and going all the way back around. It's going to take me 20 minutes to get home. And the guy was like, oh, just give us a few minutes. Just 5 minutes. So then he goes, oh, and ma'am, you may want to back up and move over. Where am I moving over, sir? Into the woods? Like into the ditch over here? No. Anyway, I got an attitude with that guy, and I got an attitude with the guy who saw me and then got back into the truck and started picking up more brush. And I'm like, you see me sitting here. All I'm asking for, I'm not asking for anyone to direct traffic. All I'm asking for, and this little guy was missing the point, was for someone to acknowledge my presence and at least give me a, hey, just give us a couple of minutes and then we'll move.
My thing is, if you're taking up an entire lane and you're on a corner and I can't see around you, you got two brush trucks.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to tell me if I can go around, or I'm gonna get plowed over.
You
trying to pass the truck.
Yeah, you're gonna get blasted.
And literally, this is.
Yeah, they will look at you and just go, she don't exist. I'm like, oh, you're gonna recognize me.
He started throwing his hands up, telling me to stop, and I'm like, I'm stopping. And then I sit there, and he goes, and I'm like, is that a sign to go? Because like there are people over here in trucks or whatever. And then he turns and he goes, I said, I'm gonna run you over.
You know what? I had a cop do that to me one time because he was poorly directing traffic. And my kids were in the car with me and they were like, oh, I think you made him mad. I'm like, I don't care. He was just like, he was, I guess, trying to tell me to stop, but I was already up near him to where I was going past him. And then he was like, I was like, what? Like, sorry.
Make it clear.
Make it clear.
Get yourself a stop sign or something.
Be clear on what you're. Listen, I can't read signs from a man.
Read this.
Yeah. If you go, what are you doing? What are you telling me?
Clearly, we've had a very frustrating week with all things related to trees.
I know.
I hate a tree now.
I was driving to my doctor's appointment and fell over in a tree limb, like as I'm driving, smashes on my windshield.
Do you know? I have hoped You know, like the tree people that get up in the little buckets and they've been like cutting the trees,
Mhm.
you know. And the guy was like, you know, they will also ignore you. They will also ignore the devil
Oh
out of
yeah.
you. And I'm like, you know what? My windshield is already cracked. Maybe, just maybe, if I pass underneath these people, they will drop one of these trees and just crack it the rest of the way. And I'll be like, I'm suing. Fix my window.
Suing.
I can't afford to have it fixed.
Oh man.
But
Okay.
I did watch Bridgerton.
I
Oh,
just need the whole tree to hit my car.
yeah. We just need
Yeah,
to drop
we
a
just need to
whole
do it.
tree on your
Get
car.
yeah. It's pretty bad. I my windshield wipers really. I mean, they work, but the little blade on them, on both of them,
Mm-hmm.
they're flapping in the wind now. I went and I bought new windshield wipers. Okay,
Oh my
and
God.
they're in my car, but I can't put the little pieces together and everything to get them actually
You should,
on
you
the
know what?
car.
You should have just
So
left them flapping. Because, you know,
I'm
you
just
fixing these windshield wipers is like throwing spit on a fire.
I just I'm just really trying. I'm keeping my fingers crossed and hope I can avoid the rain until I can get somebody to help me.
I mean,
Because I can't figure it out. The directions make no sense, but I can't get the pieces all clipped together and everything on there to where I can actually put them on the car. It I can't do it. So I'm just driving around just praying I don't
that
get
there's
in any
not a
rain.
stitch of
My
rain.
windshield white my windshield is so dirty right now, but can't can't do anything about it
Oh my
because
God.
the blades are just
Oh my
flapping on
God.
there. So
You in this car.
it's in bad shape right now. She's seen better days. I'm not
She
being a
has
very
seen,
good car owner. She's begging me to put her
it's
down.
like, it's like your car has a do not resuscitate
Yeah.
status, but you just keep resuscitating.
I
She's
do.
like, I just want to die. And you're like, no, you can't leave me. I'm going to keep you with me. She's like, but I've got a DNR. And you're like, not on my watch.
This is true. Okay. We're going to get on topic this week.
Okay.
What are we discussing?
So what's the topic? She's like, we're going to get on topic. You know what? It's time.
She said, cut,
Cheers.
cut, cut.
Wrap it up. I don't
Okay.
really know what the topic is, but I do know that I think we were going to talk about Bridgerton because I did watch Bridgerton.
Finally,
I finally finished
I
it.
do want to know what you think about it.
I thought it was really
I
good.
loved it.
I did too.
Okay.
Okay, so which season do you think is your favorite?
I mean, the Daphne and the Duke are still my favorite. That very first season,
Yeah.
they drew me in, and I miss them. I'm ready to see them return in some
Also,
capacity.
I would like to point out that I know you cried this
Of
season,
course.
but
Oh,
I
you
didn't
know I cried.
cry.
Not even when John died? No?
Sorry, spoiler if anyone hasn't. Listen, to the 9
Spoilers!
people that watch this podcast, listen, I think we're the only ones that watch through it anyway.
I'll
So,
put
you know
it in the
what?
title. Bridgerton spoilers.
Like, listen,
Warning.
for our 4 fans that will actually listen.
And we love you.
Oh,
Aw. I'll put a
Well,
warning. Warning. We won't say anything
warning.
else.
Anyway,
Spoilers. Everybody's seen it by now, though.
I just now saw it.
That's okay.
Some people do have lives. It's not us, but some people do. No, but I thought it was, I did think that was very sad. But I felt like everyone else felt when Benedict and Sophie were going hot and heavy on the staircase.
Ooh, that was a nice scene.
And then he
It was pretty
goes,
sweet.
will you be my mistress? And I was like, what the?
I know. That was
Like,
my reaction
such
too.
a man. Ew. What is that?
He redeemed himself from that.
He did.
I have to say, he redeemed himself very well
He did.
from that moment, because when I saw that, my jaw just dropped, and I was like, "What?"
I was quite angry about the whole situation
Yeah,
when he was like,
yeah.
first of all, they really know how to make these scenes very spicy. That
Ooh.
the bathtub
Bathtub?
scene, I was like, I mean, am I old enough to watch this? I'm not even sure.
I know. I think that is probably what the spiciest scene so
Yeah.
far in
And
Bridgerton. It
honey,
kind of shocked me.
Mama Bridgerton was looking sassy.
Oh,
She says, I'm
I'm
the
the
tea.
tea. I loved it.
I'm
No,
the
I
tea
was,
that you're having.
you
And
know,
I was
it.
like, period, Mama Bridgerton. Don't give that face. Listen, that's going to be my next seduction move. When I'm with a man, I'm going to say, I'm the tea you're having.
I loved it. Mama Bridgerton deserved that.
She did.
She deserved every bit of it.
Yes, she did.
And then, I mean, I was disappointed how that ended as well, because
I
I was
know.
all ready for her to marry
I was
and
so
just be
excited.
happy, and then
I was like, Mama's getting
nothing.
remarried.
Yeah, she's getting her groove back.
But she's like, she kind of reminds me of you. She's too in her kids' lives.
I'm Mama Bridgerton. I'm glad I don't have 8 of those.
No. God,
No.
you would never
Oh
be
my
free.
goodness.
But she
I
is.
wouldn't be doing a podcast with 8.
She just doesn't. She wants a relationship and she wants
She wants love.
love and intimacy, but
Yes.
she's too involved with her kids and their goings on when they're
Well, I mean, she still has a couple of fairly young children
not
that she
those
needs to marry
kids.
off, though.
Not those kids. Well,
Mm.
exactly. You don't. What's your excuse? No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, let's not. We'll discuss that.
Make her cry on the podcast.
Don't make me cry on the podcast. No, I. The youngest one showed me his latest tattoo, and he complained about how he almost did have tears because this one hurt so much. And I said, "Good. I hope you cry when you go to bed tonight because it hurts so much."
No.
Because I'm
Where is it
kind of
at?
his chest, his pec,
Oh.
a pec.
I'm sorry.
Okay, let's not call him out too much.
When I see
on
him, I'm
camera.
going to say, show me that burr. Oh my goodness. That's
yes.
funny.
But
What are you doing?
well, this one actually kind of hurt him, so he's like, "I'm actually going to take a break now." I'm like, "Good."
I mean, yeah, well.
So, how did we?
So I could see your face. Because my face was like.
Oh, hold on.
What? Bless you.
Oh, sorry.
And you say, what are you thinking? What's happening?
I had no reaction. I have no reaction anymore. I was just like, I hope it hurts so bad that you do cry.
Yeah.
So, nah. She's over there giving herself a pedicure while we're podcasting. Don't go into labor while we're doing this.
Oh my gosh.
That would be something.
No, that would be great. If you could, then we could just continue the podcast on the way to the hospital.
I'd probably hit record wrong and miss it all. So,
yeah.
So, oh, that stinks.
All you would see is her face. I think it smells good.
Yeah.
It kind of
very
smells like
strong.
it's got like a coconutty smell to me.
We were supposed to be talking about Bridgerton. What is happening to us?
Well,
Do we need to bring her on? Like we keep.
I don't even know why she doesn't just come sit in the middle.
People are probably confused when they watch us, and they're like, Who are they talking to?
I don't. And you should just come crawl in the bed.
She
I
should
mean,
just
not right
come crawl
now
into bed.
because
I
it
know.
might be a little uncomfortable with your belly, but
I
after
know.
the
And
baby's
just
born,
chat.
a Wednesday night, you're gonna have to come. You're gonna have to come back to Mama's house.
2.5 hours.
Yeah, you're gonna drive 2.5 hours. You're gonna come sit right here and podcast with us.
You don't have to make it a weekly thing.
You can Zoom in.
Zoom.
We'll put you on Zoom, and then you can be our third co-host.
Don't put her in charge of Zoom.
No, don't put me in
I'll
charge of
never be
Zoom.
seen.
It might just your voice might make it in, but that's about it.
Not even
Mhm.
that.
They're like,
Mhm.
who is this person?
Mhm.
Wow.
Okay, so what are your thoughts on the next season of Bridgerton? Who's getting married next?
I think
Which
it's
one?
supposed to be Eloise. I think the next season is supposed to be Eloise's season
Hmm. Hmm. I hope so.
with her
I
fine
think
man.
so.
I think that's how it. I think that's how it was. I think when they announced that this season was going to be Benedict, I think it was Benedict and then Eloise.
Mm. Okay.
Also, I don't know if you've seen any interviews with Claudia Jessie that plays Eloise.
Mm-mm.
She's freaking hilarious. She's so funny.
Really,
You
I can
got
see that.
you have to look up these
Okay.
interviews because that cast is honestly so funny and they work so well together.
Mm-hmm.
But she's hilarious.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna have to look that up.
I love her.
I did notice after the final episode of the season aired that it rolled over into
The
Bridgerton, the
podcast.
podcast.
Have you watched any of that?
I started to, but I fell asleep. But it's on my list to watch
I've
because
watched some of
I
it.
didn't know there was a podcast, and I was like, "Oh, interesting."
Yeah, I think I've seen what's her name? Allison Hammond, I
Mhm.
think is her name. And she's also funny. I mean, I think she's done a lot of interviews with the cast in the past, but she's pretty funny. But I did watch some of it, but I didn't get. I think I got to like the second episode,
I didn't even get to the second episode.
and it was the guy that plays Benedict, and he was with Mama Bridgerton,
Oh.
and then it was Yaren who plays Sophie,
Mm-hmm.
and who was she with? I can't remember. Anyway, no, she was on the first one. Who was on the second one? I know it was them two, but anyway,
Anyway,
I remember it was them two.
well, I thought it was a fantastic season. I loved it. I cried. I'm still ready to see Daphne and the Duke at some point though, but I don't. I'm losing hope that they ever come back for a
Yeah,
season.
yeah.
I would love it though.
Well, I don't think that. I think he said that he could do other things, the Duke,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't. I don't think he wanted to come back,
I mean, the Duke got a shout out
which is the
this
reason
season.
why I think in the second season Daphne was there, but he
But he
wasn't.
wasn't.
And I think it's because he didn't want to come back.
That's a shame.
Jean Page or whatever his name is.
That's a shame.
I know. But also, I forgot what I was going to say. I was going to say something.
Oh no.
So my old
Oops.
age is creeping up on me. What was I going to say? All
I
right,
have
just
no
change the
idea.
subject. Whatever. Just
Who
keep
do you
going.
think the new Whistledown is?
I don't know.
Any guesses?
No.
I feel like Eloise would be too obvious.
Yeah.
What do you think about Hyacinth?
Yeah, that kind of crossed my mind.
I think her, or maybe even, I think it might be Mama Bridgerton.
Well, because, like this season, I was so disappointed because it's like they did the reveal of Lady Whistledown, but then it
Mm-hmm.
was kind of ruined because everyone knew.
Yeah.
And then it was kind of like, obviously,
Yeah.
she can't keep, telling people's juicy secrets because they
Yeah.
know it's her.
Yeah. Mama Bridgerton would make sense.
Hmm.
She was discussing there at the end with Benedict, like, you're so much like me. Like, I
Yeah.
guess she had a wild side to her before she married and settled down.
Yeah.
And so, she kind of got a groove back a little bit this season. And maybe this is Mama Bridgerton trying to have some fun again.
Could be.
She could be Lady Whistledown.
Maybe.
We'll see.
I don't know.
I'm kind of sad that Penelope seems to kind of be in the background now.
Yeah.
I've always loved her character.
But I'm glad that she was still there.
Yeah.
But I'm just, yeah, same. But she was there more than most anyone else.
So I keep hearing people talk about Queen Charlotte's death coming up soon. Is that supposed to happen? I've never read the books.
I think that happens in the books. I think that's
Okay.
how. So,
That's going to be very sad.
yeah, I just don't see how it's going to. I mean, I guess we'd have to wait and see. But,
Yeah.
with.
I mean, they don't always do everything by the
Right.
book,
They
though.
have
They'll switch it
changed
up.
they have switched up the book some. But I don't know. I feel like it's going to just be a different vibe if she
Yeah.
dies.
Yeah. Me too. I feel like you just have to, have Queen Charlotte
Yeah.
if you're going to continue on with Bridgerton.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I don't
That's
either.
just my thoughts.
But I'm.
I would love to see more episodes in the Queen Charlotte series.
Yeah.
I would love to see more of her just backstory and everything.
Well, and okay, so Eloise. Okay, so do you remember? Let me see if I can remember how this goes. Do you remember the girl that Colin was in love with? The mixed girl?
Yes.
Okay. I,
Penelope's cousin or
yeah,
whatever.
I
Yeah.
can't remember anybody's names because I don't remember anything. But
Mhm.
so she got married.
Yes.
So apparently, and this is I think how it goes in the books, and this is just what I've been hearing, because somehow Eloise ends up with her husband.
Oh.
So in the book, I believe she walks out into the waters and never comes back, like
Oh.
on purpose.
Oh.
And I think leaves him as a widower. And I think him and Eloise end up together
Oh. Okay.
because they've already got the guy picked out that's going to play her love interest. And I think that's the way that it works out. I'm hoping I'm not just making that up and just.
They're gonna kind of just bond
And
over
you know what?
their
If I
grief
did if I
and.
did make that up, then
Hmm.
I'll write my own
I mean,
story.
I am gonna be really interested to see who she ends up with because I mean, I just love her character.
She's been my favorite character from season 1.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She's
Also,
hilarious.
how did I get sidetracked? Okay, so when I first watched it, when it first came out, season 1,
Mm-hmm.
I had COVID, I think is how I first started watching it because I was like
Yeah.
on my deathbed and I was like, well, if I'm going to die, I guess I'll just watch Bridgerton on the way out. And
Okay.
so I watched that.
Good
Then,
choice.
thank you. So then season 2 came out and I realized that Daphne and the Duke weren't going to be the in this one, and
Mm-hmm.
I found out that it was going to be a new love interest because again I didn't read the books either, but I know some about the books now.
Yeah.
I didn't know when it first came out that it was based on the books
Yeah. Me
because
either.
I didn't know there were any books. But anyway, um, so then when I found out that it was going to be a different love interest and it was going to be Antony, and then you know Kate. You had the
Yes.
Shawarma sisters. I was so mad.
That was a fun season.
I honestly refused to watch it in the beginning. I was like, I will not watch this. This is. I was so angry that why is it different? Why are
Mhm.
there new characters? Why what is happening? The Duke is not there. I don't want anything to do with it.
Yeah.
And I was anti Bridgerton, and I was like, I'll never watch another episode. And then someone was like, no, you really have to. Like, you've got to watch it. It's so good. And then I did, and I was like, oh my God. I think that was probably one of my favorite seasons.
Anthony's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one was a really good season.
I think that was probably one of my, because I don't know why, I really like the love hate, the
Yeah.
like hate to romance.
Yeah.
I don't know
And
why
they
I really,
definitely nailed that.
yeah.
They did that very well.
I don't know why
Anthony and Kate.
I love that.
They look so cute together as parents now too, because you got a little glimpses this season of them
I
with the
know.
baby, and that was very cute. I love Anthony's older, more mature look now.
Yeah, they've
Very
really
nice.
come a long way since season 1. Because
Yeah.
season 1, they looked, it was new, and I guess they were trying to give them a period look.
Mhm.
And when you see them now versus season 1,
Oh,
you're like, oh,
it's like night and day.
oh. I mean,
Mhm.
like the hairstyle and everything's just completely different.
Well, they started having success, which means a bigger budget, and you get to
Yeah,
spend a little more money, and there you go.
yeah.
Make everybody look better.
And everyone did look better.
Oh, everybody does look better.
But I think Eloise and Benedict have been my favorite since season 1. I've
Yeah,
been obsessed with
I
Benedict.
like their sibling relationship
I
too.
have been obsessed
They're
with
nice.
Benedict.
He is nice. He totally redeemed himself this season too, and I love him.
Yeah.
So even though he was the biggest rake, the biggest.
I feel like I just need to take some lingo from Bridgerton and just start using it in my everyday life.
Me too. I'm gonna start. I like rake. I'm gonna start using that word. I'm
Yeah.
gonna start using that term instead of the other one. Can I say that on YouTube? It's a garden tool.
Sure.
I don't know. I'm scared
Well,
that if I say it, our 8 viewers won't get to watch this podcast because it'll be like blocked.
our 8 viewers are
almost
going to be
time.
upset if we just disappear.
I know they will be.
She was talking about how she had stuff, she was like, oh, I'm just so tired. She's talking about all the stuff that she's had going on. And I was like, do you need to reschedule? And she was like, well, when we post on Fridays, it doesn't normally do good. And I was like, we had 9 views on our last podcast. So
Yeah, I don't know what was going on last week. Last
I
week was
don't
a strange week
like,
altogether.
I don't know how it's going to affect us any worse.
Do we need to start filming in our bare feet?
Probably. We should probably just start wearing like
ew.
sports bras and maybe have a pillow fight. What? I'm just trying to get ratings.
You would kill me in a pillow fight. Okay? I would not survive.
I'd probably.
I mean, my grandson took me out earlier and knocked me clear out on the floor.
Listen.
So
I just
chump.
know myself, and I would forget that we were supposed to be cute and dainty and fighting, and I would be like, whoa! They would be like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, she's masculine. I don't know about her. Be jumping off the bed. Oh.
I can see me just flying off.
I just know I would be like, oh, haha, just for a minute, and then something would happen, and I would be like, She-Hulk.
Yeah, pillow fight's not a good idea. We're not doing that.
and then the next frame, you walk in with like a full body cast on. Get your little neck brace out.
Or should we? Should we like make a little deal with the viewers out there, or the few of them, or whatever? I don't know. Get Once we get to 1,000 subscribers, then we'll pillow fight.
Mud wrestle.
No.
Unsubscribe.
I don't know.
We just go use a water hose and just make a little mud pit out here and be like,
That'd be more entertaining.
that was a little jello fight.
That would be entertaining. I really hope my mom doesn't watch. She might be disappointed.
I know. My grandma was like, show me how to get your thing on YouTube. And I was like, you know what? Don't bother.
No.
Listen,
no.
I'll subscribe. I'll subscribe you to our podcast. Just don't bother watching. You don't want to know all this.
But we talk about her so much. She should watch.
She doesn't want this. This is too much for her.
This is no Carmita.
This is a no
Zone.
Carmita zone right here. So before I came here, I changed my clothes before I left the office. And one of my coworkers said, are you going to a sleepover? I said, well, I am going to my friend's. I said, I am going to my friend's house and I'm just going to be in her bed all night. So, and he was like, have a good time.
Did you really say it?
He did.
I'm surprised he didn't ask more questions.
He just said, have a good night.
Okay.
Listen, that's one of those things you don't ask more questions to. You leave it at that.
See, I'm just too curious. I'm always the person that's going to ask the questions
Sometimes
when
it's
I
best-
really need to not do that.
Sometimes it's best not to.
You feel your hair has been sitting on the I truly hope we're not just hearing.
You know what? So be it.
Oh,
I
my
I
goodness.
truly think that we're the only people that watch the podcast.
I'll let you know if I hear my hair rustling on the mic tomorrow. Okay, she said we got to cut. You're done.
You're done.
We're done.
Cut off.
Okay, fine.
All right.
I have.
Shut up, Mom. That's how we do. Silence from you. You're cut off from talking.
She's
you
really
seen
got
that?
to sit in on one day.
Have you
Mm-mm.
seen that TikTok? You
Mm-mm.
haven't seen that trend? Shut up, Mom. Silence from you. Okay. Anyway,
I haven't seen it yet. I'm gonna go look for it.
one
now
day
when we
it
get
was
off
like
here.
that sound was stuck in my head all day. I was just like, silence from you. Just for no reason. Anyway,
It'll be on my TikTok feed tonight now
Yeah.
that we've mentioned it.
probably.
Okay, well, we're gonna sign off.
All
'cause
right.
She's told us twice already, so
Yeah.
we gotta quit.
I mean, I'm not upset about it.
Awesome. Okay,
All
we
right.
have other things we need to discuss off camera, right?
We have better things to do here.
Yeah. Cheers.